What's up, guys? This is Jimandi1776. My real name is Jimmy. I am a mod at Option Goats Trading. Here's our website. You can see here we have our core values down here: integrity, respect, education, passion. There's one thing that we will always do for you, and we will always be transparent with you. Everything we show you is real gains, real losses, real trades, real people, real everything. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We'll always show you everything that we have for you, okay? So I'm one of the swing traders at OG Trading. If you click on this link right here, you will get free membership. If you join by here, we do have a sale going on. Instead of paying the $60 per month, if you use the code SPRING30, all lowercase SPRING30, you can use that code and get $30 per month for 3 months. Now, what does that include? You get Prime Chat, one-on-one mentorship if you need it, daily watch list for the scalp levels. We have OG education, Q&A at your leisure, and then we also have the OG flow bot, which I'll go over in just a second. The mods do share their own trade ideas, day trade, swing trade, and long term. And then we also have traders, and then the members also share their plays as well. So you can click on that link. Remember the code SPRING30. And then first things first, after I show you the website, please like and subscribe. Here it is, Option Goats Trading. As you can see, I do videos every week. What I do is A, ask you to like and subscribe. B, I'll go over all the plays that happened. C, any highlights, any kind of really good trades that some of our members or traders or mods made this week. Kind of go over any kind of economic events that happened during the week. This week was definitely the Biden infrastructure plan that threw the market in for a tailwind at the end of Thursday. So it was really, really interesting. This week is going to be, let's see, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, the week of the 24th of May. This is last week's. That had some really good plays that we had from last week. So yeah, so let's get started, shall we? So yeah, let's look at let me show you what happened to SPY on Thursday. It's kind of crazy what happened. The infrastructure news hit, and the market did this crazy thing, all right? So if I looked at Tesla, look at what Tesla did this day, the last 5-minute candle. If I look at Uber, which I had a position on, the last 5 minutes tanked. Look at that wick, really long wick. And it was all basically from that Biden infrastructure plan that he announced. A lot of things jumped, a lot of things came down. Another big thing that happened this week was Boeing announced that they're pausing their 767 deliveries coming up. So we had this nice run up. Boeing was like, we're gonna get planes, and then they said we're gonna pause the 760 and tank the stock. So that I did not go long on. It did look really good because the 50 SMA crossed over the 200 SMA, but I really do like Boeing going into next week. I like Boeing in general, just because it's a stock that likes to move really big. If you can catch it at a very good cost-effective entry, it's definitely a good trade to check out. So that was basically the highlights on some of those stocks right there. I'm going to go over some of the profits that we had from this week. So here's our Discord server. Like I said, if you go to the website and then you click on the join free link right here, it'll take you to the Discord. And then there's a service, whether it's a Discord bot or you can go through Upgrade Chat. You can pay for the monthly that way. Basically, the monthlies just pay for the bot itself. The bot costs a lot of money. And so we basically use that for that. And we also use it for prizes. So every week we'll always have a Hall of Fame winner. This month, we also ask people to write reviews for us. So for instance, if I go to member reviews right here, here's the last one. Pickle Rick said, remember me and these guys were the previous group. Ever since I've been rocked with this amazing mods and members. Shouts out some of them. Day one, OG group man, been with them since the start. Saying really nice things there. SF, good things. Kenneth said some good things. Syed said some good things, vast likely. Not a lot of people wrote reviews, but I told them, he said, if there's 2 people that we really like, we're going to give you $50 at the end of the month. And then also every week we have a Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame pick of the week. At the end of this video, I'm going to pick somebody that either used our levels or used our call out and made money off of it. So let's look at some of the profits that we had for this week. So AKA Acno. Acno had some good gains here on SPY calls that he had. So as you can see, he got filled buying the SPY calls right here at 700 and 1500. Then he sold one for 1500 right up here and for 1586. So very very good fills here. Very nice trades right there. Acno. Now, Acno does post his levels down here in the trading. Let's see if I can find it. In the traders area where it says Acno's futures. He'll always post his levels down here. If you ever want to use them, he uses them on Roku, Tesla, on the S&P, Square, Facebook, NVIDIA, and Boeing, and the NASDAQ. So very nice levels that you can use. Going back to profits here, Warren Buffett started the week off with a space call, made $170 on a space call right here. Very, very cool. Same play, he had it on space, same deal. It went up to 390 that day. That was really cool. Tom Freitas, one of our day traders, he is one of our labeled traders, made a quick 195 on Tesla on Tuesday. So really cool gains there. Warren had a really good week. Warren had a really good week. It looks right here on AMAT, made $102. On, let's see, on NEO, he made 30% on that deal. On Disney, made $101 there. And then here on AAL, made some money on the shares and the call. Kenneth, I was scalping one morning on Boeing. I'm winning on Boeing. He made $50. I made $30. As long as the members are making money, that makes me happy. Here's that morning live session I was just talking about, $36 making on that scalp. I'm not a frequent scalper, but we do post scalp levels for the scalpers. So if you need them, we do get them from a very reliable source. So they're always really good levels to use. Liddy Sprinkles used our square level right here that we got from, I believe was Ant. Let's see if I find it. This was on the 26th, 25th right here. Square 213, 208. 13, 208. He's kind of getting a little late there, but still really good trade there. Liddy Sprinkles on the scalp grind. Really, really nice. Nas came back with a call credit spread, sold some premium and came out with some profits. Nice trade there, Nas. SF, some trade. I can't open. Let me see if I can open this, make this bigger. Small gains, but hey, there's green. $37. You know, he had 937 in the account. He had 900 in the account, and he's at 937. Great trades right there. Nas, another 40% gainer, sold the spread for 59 and then bought it back for 36. Made some really good gains there. FCX was a really good trade this week. I'll go over that call out. Warren at the very end of Tuesday went in on GameStop, made $25 there, 345 on the space calls that he had a couple days prior, and then Disney ended up making 103 on that one. Liddy again with the scalp levels using Ant and Spike's scalp levels on Square at 222. That 87% pop made $64 for him. Really nice trade right there. AMC call. AMC did pop at the beginning of this week. That was kind of crazy. This guy made $429. That was not a call out, but props to him for making that money on AMC. Very, very risky. Nas is starting to dabble into futures, Binance futures, made some money there. Nice. SF scalps again on Ford and Boeing. Spike with the scalps on Beyond. SF on Boeing and Ford, making money there. Faded making $930 there, and Beyond 88% on his Beyond. I'm just collecting premium day by day on FCX. Acno making gains. Spike's making gains. Warren's making gains. Nas making gains. Spike again throughout the week, and then today ended with. See, Muff made money on a Palantir call. That looked really good. Day traded Square calls that open on with Acno. Made a quick $775 right there. This was a really good example of using the bot that we have. It's a little blurry. I'll show a better picture of that later. Nas, I don't know if that was from his games. That's funny. What a day. Warren had a really good day with Airbnb and AMC making $2,000 on his shares. NVIDIA, $263, 30% on his NVIDIA calls. Nice. And at the end of the day, Friday, I got paid. All my credit spreads, let them expire worthless. So, all right, let's go over to the plays that we had for this week and last week. So let's go over here. Okay, so here we go. So this is the ARC-G play, right? So I called out the ARC-G long call. This was from the Bullseye bot, right? And if you don't know what the Bullseye bot is, it's from Tradedix. It's that's where our bot comes from. And it had a call out on ARC-G last Tuesday. We bought it, right? Here's the call out. This comes in our Discord. So I'm just using a different platform so you can see it better. But here's RG, got a 15 flow score, which you would see in the chat. All this information you would see in the chat. One big thing that that stood out to me was that the volume was at 24,000 volume and the OI was only at 15,000. That was very alarming to me. So it was for the 87 strike, it was only 82 bucks. Very, very small premium, not that expensive. And if we go back to the trade, we entered the trade back here when it was about $78, $79. Kathy Wood talked yesterday evening, popped up, and then we were able to get out with 35 to 50% profit. I called it out when it was 57%. I got out when it was 37. So the gains ended up being, let's see if I can find it. Position update. There we go. You can see a little better here. But here's RG. 57% was when I said that's a good exit point. I got out a little less, but that's okay. 80 bucks made 57%. There's the call out. You can't really see because it's really small. But we got in right here, came up, and then we exited out, made our money, and got out. So that ended up being a very good trade. So moving on, there was RG. This was Futu. Let's pull up Futu here. So on Futu, I sold the 122, 123 vertical spreads. I collected 40 bucks. My max loss was 60. I thought this stock was going to take off. So if we pull up Futu, perfect. Right here is where we sold the put spreads. Would have been better if we caught it when it was down here. We would have been able to collect more premium. But nevertheless, after these days, it started ripping, right? It hung around 124, 126, bounced above the 50 and 200 SMA, and then it started launching 131, 135, all the way as high as 144. And all we did was we let our spread expire worthless. So we were able to just collect the full premium of the $40. You don't need, hey, all the plays I'm ever going to show you are always going to be small because I feel like a lot of our members have, sub 500, sub 200 accounts. These plays are meant to just keep growing your account. So it was a vertical spread. We already put ourselves in the money. So when we made this entry, the stock was up here. The spread was down here. All we needed to make sure was that it stayed above here, and it did, and it launched. So we collected the full premium of 40 bucks at the end of day today. Here's the snap spread that I called out. That one I got stopped out of. So that one we got on over the weekend. So 20 to 21. Okay, so right here, the next day it opened above our strike, and we got stopped out on this one. So on this one, it was 52 bucks. We had to buy it back for 30 bucks. So it was a $22 loss. So, and good thing too, because Snap ended up going on a bull run after that. Had we held, it would have been the full 100% loss on that one. Space put, we went long. It was just $28. That one, we were looking for a confirmation for it to cross down. Ended up just keep going up. So on right here is where we entered it. It just kept going throughout the week, as well as a lot of small cap stocks, AMC and GameStop. So that was, nothing really you could do there. Bought a Bowen call on this day. Oh yeah, this was the day trading that I did live that you saw that the member made money on. We got out with profit. We bought it for 77, sold it for 110. So that was a good trade right there. Let's see if I can pull that one up. This was on the 25th in the morning. So let's see, it was this one right here. So we entered the call right here when it was about to break the 241 for the bounce back above the 50 SMA. Entered right here and it launched back up when we made a quick move on that money. It was a 250 call, so it was a little bit out of the money, but it was cheap. Didn't want to go too heavy on that play. So we did set up some Riot butterfly traps. One of them did expire this week. So let me kind of show you an example of that play. It's a really cheap play. We bought 3 butterflies, 2 put butterflies at 22. Let me pull it up. So here's 28 right here. Here's 28, and then here's 22. So we have 2 butterflies down here for this week and last week. So one expired for $7. It was just $7 for a butterfly. And then we have another $8 butterfly up here. Very, very small, very, very small exposure. So total spent 21 bucks. And all that Ryan needs to do is get really close to 28 or 21 next Friday. So this stock has really made a range between the 28 and 22. So I feel really good about the butterflies. The max profit, if it's really close to the strike on expiration, would be about $95. So we're putting $21, and Since we missed out on this one, the max that we could still do for next week on this call would be $95. So we could still get out with $70 to $75 profit. If it gets close to one of the strikes next Tuesday or Wednesday, we can still get out with $20 or $30, get our money back, and maybe a $10 or $15 gain on that. So short was a really good, right was a really good example of that. And then on, let's see here. And then on Friday, we opened a spread on Qs. So right here was when we sold the call spread. Was, let's see if I can pull up the hourly. There we go. Let's get rid of this 200. There we go. It was right here. Perfect. So right here, we sold the call spread, dropped down. So all we need is the NASDAQ to close below the 335 next Tuesday, which is literally in the eyes of the markets tomorrow, technically, because we have a 3-day weekend this weekend for Memorial Day. So we have a 3-day weekend this weekend, and we sold the spread. Theta is going to creep in. If we open up anywhere below 334.50, we're going to be collecting a lot of that premium. So again, small, again, 38 bucks. We're putting ourselves already in the money. The stock just has to do 3 things, right? Stock can do 3 things. It can go up, down, sideways, right? If you do a call spread and you place yourself in the money already, you're setting yourself up for 66% chance of winning that trade. All it has to do, that the NASDAQ needs to do come Tuesday, is that it needs to go sideways or it needs to go down. Now, we've had a good run up this week. I wouldn't be surprised if Tuesday we don't break 335. A really easy trade. All I had to do is risk 60 bucks. I made 40 bucks, and all stock that needs to do is just stay in the same place that it's at now or down. Again, 66% chance of the stock moving in the direction of my favor. So that was it, and that was really good. Those were really good trades for this week. We ended up. Let me see. Actually, I'm missing one trade. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. So we still have the coin spread. I'm still bearish on coin. It's making this nice trend line down, right? I need it to go down to 200 by June 18th, which would be, so I can find it, June 18th. So really not really asking that much more of the stock. The stock needs to come back down this way, right? It needs to just follow this trend line, come back down close under 200, and we'll be in the money. So on that spread, we are down on it. So we are down about 40. It only costs us 90 bucks, right? And we're down about 40 bucks, so it's worth about 50 bucks right now. But our max reward will be 400 as long as coin gets down to 200 right down here. And it being an IPO and the high valuation that it has, I'm still pretty confident on this play. Bitcoin is starting to come back down on Friday. I reckon that it's going to be going down throughout the whole weekend. Monday we might get a pop, but I do think that coin is going to continue on this downtrend. It's a very strong downtrend. I'm not sure where it's going to bottom, but I do think we are going to get close to 207, or we're going to get close down to 200 even. So I'm really excited for that play too. So let me go back here. Uber is a play that we've had for quite some time. So on this play, we just need the stock to pop back above the 52 level, which is right here. It's really, really close. Our expiration is June 4th. That was one of our free plays. It needs to pop back above 52 right here. It's looking really good with the Memorial Day coming up. I do think it's going to get a little bit more traction come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, especially if travel stocks, airlines, Uber, Lyft, all those are going to be looking good on Tuesday, Wednesday. If we get a gap up on that day, Uber will be really tasty to get out with some profits. And then we also have our, man, did I really call it out really that long? I didn't think it was that long. What is it? ArcG's right there. Boo2. Where's our FCX spread? Huh. There's ArcG, NVIDIA, NEO, Tesla. Oh, here it is. FCX. Okay, so let's check out FCX. This was a really good play that expired today for max profit, which was really nice. As you can tell, I watch FCX like religiously. last time I was looking for the entry on FCX down here, and I didn't quite get to this 36 level. Instead, it just looped back under the 50 SMA and went back up. So after it went up here, I was like, you know what? Instead of me like asking for it to go up a certain height, I'm just going to sell a put spread. So as it got close to this 40.39.50 level, I sold the 40 and 39.50 spread for 80 bucks, and the max loss was $120. This was for 528 expiration. So we entered it right here. It popped above the 50 SMA, looped back, and we were able to get out of that with max profits. So here's that FCX, 72 bucks. Well, 70, really it's 75. And so we were able to collect that full premium. That was a win. And there's that Futu spread that we had full. That was also a win right there that we got to just collect. Our QQQ spread before going into close this Friday was up 25%. Again, small plays. Small plays, the more you're right, the more you'll win, the more you'll grow your account, right? ARCG, that's where it was during the week. And let's see here. Let's see what else we had. Uber moving. Spikes Ethereum was popping after the Sunday night, which was a really good move. And that's basically it. That's basically it. Our scalp levels were being used really, really well throughout the whole week. Spike was showing some really good levels for Square and some of the tech stocks, so that was a lot fun to watch. But yeah, it was a really good week. I think everybody came out with some profits, had some really good trades, some really good TA. Those that were in AMC got their money back or made money on it, so that was really cool to see as well. Other than that, we're pretty much done. Oh, but then we got the Hall of Fame winner. So the Hall of Fame winner for this week was a scalper that used our scalp levels. Let's see if I can find them. Bam, right here. He used, and the reason it's $64. Yes, it was a $620 trade, but he got out with profits and he used the level perfectly. The level was plus 222 from Spike that day from the watch list. He was able to go in and out that 80 cent move. He was able to make 64 bucks. A very good execution style play. So he was able to enter it right, exit right. He played the level. He used our level and came out profitable. So congratulations, Liddy Sprinkles. You are the Hall of Fame winner for the last week of May. Your name will be thrown in with the 3 other members, and at the end of the month, we will pick one winner that will get the $50 prize. Again, super, super easy. If you're new to the Hall of Fame monthly competition, all you got to do is join. If you're an OG Prime member, all you have to do is enter your member trade down here in this level. And all you have to do is just post your level, post your entry, post your exit, and then also post your profits. And then you can be entered for the weekly and then ultimately for the monthly $50 prize. So great job there. It's been a great week this week. Really looking forward to next week. Again, this is Jumanji 1776, also known as Jimmy. This is the end of May. So this is the end of the May. Remember, they say that, go away, or sell in May, go away, sell in May. I can't remember how it goes. But June, July looking really good for airlines, travel stocks. 50% of the country is now vaccinated. So we're looking for more of airline exposure, maybe Las Vegas Sands. Amazon buying MGM this week was kind of crazy too. A lot of things going on. Crypto's not so much in the spotlight right now. I think everybody has bought the dip, so now they're just waiting for Bitcoin to go back to its levels. I personally don't have any exposure in crypto, but God bless anybody that wants to have exposure in Bitcoin or crypto or anything like that, especially Ethereum. We do have a couple miners in our group that like to talk about how their hash rates and stuff like that. That all stuff is beyond me. Most of my plays will usually be diagonals. Oh, one more play. I placed one more play this week. One more play. I got one more play. So this was really interesting. We had a call out on Vodafone, which, if you remember what Vodafone was, it was I don't expect anyone to know this, but it's a phone company, and they used to sponsor Manchester United. That's the only way I knew them. But anyways, I'm looking at this. This was the call out. They called out the VOD 19 calls for $72 for October. $72 for October. That is like, that's very cheap for a lot of time. We have about 62,000 of OI. When I checked the rest of the strikes, we didn't have that much OI. So I thought to myself, okay, I could buy the $72, but if I end up owning it, I'm just going to end up I'm going to be losing exposure throughout the whole, I'm going to lose value of it the entire time because it's a stock that doesn't move very much, right? So if I go to Vodafone, stock moves very, very slow. That's the 19 strike right there. So I said to myself, okay, well, you know what? I want to own that call, but I don't want to buy the 72, and I don't want to be in red until, you know, July or August. So what I basically did was I made a calendar spread. If I go down to Vodafone, and it is, well, actually it's a long-term play. Here it is. Okay, Vodafone calendar spread. So what we did was we sold the 19 call for June, right? And then we bought the 19 call for October. So basically what will happen is that as this stock stays under the 19 level, as long as it stays under the 19 level by June 18th, which is right over here, we will absorb the $22 of the shorted call for 19 in June, and we will own the longer call cheaper if we want to keep it. We don't have to keep it. We can just absolve the profits from the 19 call in June, and we can be profitable in that aspect, or we can just own the longer call longer, which I plan on doing because that's a lot of OI. We've got a small pop over to 20 from now until, you know, where is this? Until October, wherever October is. Doesn't want to show me October for whatever reason, but October is way over here. I think that's not a bad price for a stock that is obviously on the move, right? It's moving in nice waves. We look at the daily. I mean, it's coming back from a low, but it's looking good on the chart. So that was a calendar spread that we liked. Again, $53 max loss on that deal. Again, small plays all add up. So this is what the bot looks like. Props to Tradeitics. They're the bot that we go through. And really, really fun fact, if you look at one of the Bullseye bots that is posted in our Discord, if you're an OG Prime member, you can click on this link here, and then the Bullseye bot link will always give you a explanation. It shows the bid, ask AI confidence, expiration, why they did it, and the updated profit and loss on the deal. The chart will always go off the 15-minute, and that's how the Bullseye bot, I mean, there's countless of these all day. These are all just from today, just to give you ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, there's like 20, 30. I mean, there's like 35 call outs that give you ideas. The bot has been on point. I've been a trader for 12 years, and I've never used a bot really for anything. We used to have a bot that would tell us, you know, what is being bought or sold, but it never told us which the sides, whether it was being bought or sold. This bot, based on the bid and ask, can tell you whether or not they're being bought or sold. So the bot has been a game changer. We've had the bot for almost 2 months. Tradeitics has been awesome to us. We look forward to more months to keep using them. Our members really like them. I really like them. I mean, I'm addicted to just using this thing just for trading. Because it's one thing if you look at this chart, you know, you can tell where the stocks are because this is where the candlesticks are, but you don't know where the options are. The bot will tell you where the options, who's buying the options in bulk, what strikes for what expirations, and that's what the bot is for. That is what the bot is for. So perfect. Congratulations to Liddy Sprinkles on winning the Hall of Fame this week on the scalp level. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe to Option Goats Trading. Check out our other videos down here. And then don't forget to check out also our website, Option Goats Trading. We also have a little thing about our team right down here. Alexis, Jimmy, and Spike, and Brady. And like I say, you can just click on this link down here and it'll take you to the Discord. So other than that, it is Friday, May 28th. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Don't get too much sun. Have a blast. Spend some time with the fam. Go outside. You know, don't party too hard. And we'll come back on Tuesday. Market is closed Monday, so it'll only be a 4-day trading week next week. Really looking forward to it. So, like I said, if you are interested in joining our group, make sure to use the code SPRING30, all lowercase, no space, SPRING30, and you can join $30 for 3 months. So you pay $90 where you'd usually pay $160. You don't have, $180, and you'd only have to pay $90 for 3 months, and you get to use our bot, call outs, traders, all kinds of resources, more eyes on the market, and And I do want to do a shout out real quick to our traders this week. Man, they were crazy with sharing their plays this week. This is how many traders that we had that were just calling out what they were doing this week. Warren Buffett here. Warren Buffett faded here with spreads. Acno with buying calls. Faded with spreads. Faded with more spreads. Warren with buying calls. Spreads. Strategy of buying back one leg of the spread. Looking at different calls. I mean, lots of ideas. Chef Curry doing some kind of, this looks like a diagonal. Is it the same strike? No, it's a different strike. This looks like a diagonal here. So that looks really cool, called diagonal. Really cool stuff. All kinds of ideas that you can get from here. So other than that, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy the time off. We'll see you Tuesday. Option Goats Trading signing out.